So on Saturday, Maddie spent the afternoon with Peggy. They were writing a letter to Vanda Petronsky. It was just a friendly letter telling about the contest and telling Vanda she had won. They told her how pretty her drawings were, and they asked her if she liked where she was living and if she liked her new teacher. They had mean to say they were sorry, but ended up with their just writing a friendly letter, the kind they would have written to any good friend, and they had signed it with the lots of access for love. They mailed the letter to the Boggins High, write, writing, please forward on the envelope. Days passes, there was no answer, but the letter did not come back. So maybe Vanda had received it. Perhaps she has to hurt so hurt and angry. She was not going to answer. You could not blame her. Weeks went by and still Vanda did not answer. Peggy had begun to forget the whole business and mailed up herself to sleep at night, making speechless about Vanda, defending her from the great crowd of the girls who were trying to tease her with how many dresses have you got? And before Vanda could press her lips together in the tight line, the way she did before answering, Maddie would cry out, Stop! Then everybody would feel ashamed the way she used to feel. Now it was Christmas time and there was snow on the ground. Christmas bells and the small trees decorated the classroom. On the last day of the school, before the holiday, the teacher showed the class letter she had received that morning. So when both the girls was just went there and she didn't found the Peggy Venda there, then she came back and after, on the Saturday on the next day they write a letter. Both Maddie and the Peggy wrote a letter, a friendly letter to the Venda telling her about the contest and that she had won. They mailed it. They praised her drawing and asked how she liked the new place. In a way, they were feeling sorry. They mailed it to the Boggins Heights. Days and weeks passed. There was no reply. Peggy started forgetting the Venda, but the Mary went on thinking about the Venda because every night Maddie was thinking that the girls was teasing to the Venda, and then she was just Venda was start crying, or Venda was just feeling so bad. At that time, Maddie stopped them, and again the girls was just feeling ashamed. She felt she is dreaming every night. She was dreaming that thing, but and she woke up but because that is a bad dream for her, that she at that time when the Peggy was really in the reality, when the Peggy was just teasing to her, she was standing there as a coward and she was not saying anything. So that guilt feeling was coming every night in her dream, and she felt so ashamed to herself. Now the Christmas was there. She wished to the Christmas was there, and the time arrived, and Peggy Petronsky in the class. The classroom was decorated in the Christmas tree. The teacher showed the letter to the Vanda, and arrived time. Time arrived. The class was at that time. What happened? They start talking about the feelings of the that was written in the letter. So the teacher wants to give the feelings, or wants to be read the feeling of the Venda Petronsky. So she started like that. You remember Venda Petronsky, the gifted little artist who won the drawing contest? Well, she has written me, and I'm glad to know where she lives because now I can send her medal. I want to read her letter to you. The class sat up with a sudden interest and listened intently. So what happened? Venda wrote the letter to the teacher, and the teacher read the letter in front of the class. She said she had written in her letter that, Dear Miss Mason, this is the name of the teacher. How are you and room 13? Please tell the girls they keep those 100 dresses because in my new house I have 100 new ones, all lined up in my closest. I had liked that girl, Peggy, to have the drawing of the green dress with the red trimming and her friend Maddie to have the blue one. For Christmas, I miss that school and my new teachers does not equalize with you. Merry Christmas to you and everybody. Yours truly, Venda Petronsky. So here the Venda was written a letter, and in that letter, she gave her Christmas wishes to all the class. And she said that I am not compare my teachers because you are very different, Mrs. Masson. She just praised to her teacher at the time, and then she said very interesting thing. She said that I like that girl Peggy and Maddie, and I want to give my dress drawing denoted to both the girls, blue one for the Maddie and the green one, which the red sachet, that is for the Peggy. So on the way home from the school, Maddie and Peggy held her drawing very carefully. All the house had words and the holy of the window. Outside the grocery store, hundreds of the Christmas trees were stacked, and in the window, candy peppermint stick and the cornucopias of shiny transparent paper were strung. The air smelled like Christmas and light shining everywhere reflected different colors on the snow. So I already told you about that. So the teacher said that the Christmas on that Christmas arrival, the room was decorated, and the teacher started reading the letter of the vendor, and she gave her dresses to the both the girls. So both the girls feel so good because whatever they had written, actually the vendor did not write the letter to directly to the Maddie and Peggy, but she answered the letter of both the girls. So at the time of arriving the home, both the girls were feeling so good. The writer describing about the Christmas, the atmosphere of the Christmas at that place. She said that the whole atmosphere smelled like a Christmas. Maddie reached home, but she felt that she would never see Venda again. On the way, both the girls was thinking about the Christmas that there are pink flowers, there are very good atmosphere, sweets are there, different fruits and flowers are there, shiny lights are there. So actually this is the thing, that the feeling, the here the writer with the help of the Christmas and the decorative things with the sweets, she was saying about her feelings that the after the letter she felt so good that Maddie had written the letter, Maddie had answered the letter.